for the very first time, could you please introduce yourself?
Yeah, why not? Basically, I'm a teacher and I belong to Bihar state. And
Mhm.
yeah, I have a channel because I just wanted to maintain my consistency. That's why I created. And by the helping of beginner students also, talk about my hobbies. For I like to traveling different kinds of places for a wearing purpose. Yeah, it's all about me. May I know about you?
Okay, sure. My name is Ishu Goyal, and I'm connecting with you from Uttar Pradesh, Ghaziabad. And if I talk about my education profile, so I'm in the last semester of M.Ed, Masters of Education. And my hobbies are gardening, painting, reading books, writing some, poetries, exploring different sort of tasks out of my comfort zone. That's all about me. Thank you so much.
Oh, that's very impressive. Really. Okay. So may I know about your journey of learning spoken? When have you started?
This is the very basic question. And my journey was started from the very day when in school my teacher taught me, how to make sentences and what is, the tenses. So I can say from fifth to sixth class, we all have started our English journey. But if I talk about my spoken English journey, then definitely it has been started from 2017, just because, one of my friends poked me that you should use some few words at the place of Hindi words. You can, substitute those words of English. So I thought that she is right, because I was, we all were, we all are reading, writing English words. But the thing is that we are not using those particular words in spoken language. That was something, I think, due to our mother tongue is Hindi, and due to lack of that particular environment in our home, because we usually used to speak in Hindi only. So, what about you, Chandan? Could you please tell me about your English spoken journey?
Yeah, basically, I think when I got to realize, no, that is very essential for me to learn this language. Because by interacting with the new people, are you going to learn different kinds of things, which is a very requirement for having a development in self, right? So that's why I thought I should be learning, but that question is that how to learn. So I took classes, yeah, spoken classes, you can consider. I have
Okay.
spent 1 month of there. By grabbing the
Mhm.
experience of speaking only them, I left out. I thought I would
Mhm.
make myself to able to maintaining my consistency through that applications because there are many
Mhm.
applications available around us, right? So I used to have using that kinds of application by audio call, okay,
Mhm.
but I was not totally satisfied from my inside because
Mhm.
hardly anyone can talk without maintaining their posture, gestures, face expressions, right? So ultimately, you
Mhm.
have to talk face to face with the people. So that's why I thought
Mhm.
I should talk as a video call with the people.
Okay.
This is a requirement, especially nowadays. So that's why I just
Okay.
thought to create out, and by this way I have to conversation with the new people. Yeah,
And
that is my.
and okay. And Chandan, how do you manage? Like, how is that thing manageable? Like English environment. Basically, for English spoken English, we need that sort of environment. But our mother tongue is different, region wise, state wise. The mother tongue varies. Okay, but the environment of English, creating that, having that, is such a blessing for anyone. Okay, so how do you manage that English environment?
Yeah, that was very quite difficult for me to maintain my consistency by having the less environment around me. But somehow I just convince myself, motivate myself by the having the different kinds of situations, by putting a different kinds of content, grabbing of the motivational speaker thoughts. That by that way I
Okay.
just motivated myself time to time, accelerate myself
Mhm.
towards this goal because I was so passionate in this field. That's why. Okay. Yeah.
That's good to hear about you, Chandan. So you are a teacher by profession, am I right?
Yes.
Okay. So what subjects do you teach?
Yeah, I managed all the subjects because I'm teaching younger students, so it is easy for me.
Okay, so you are teaching primary level, elementary level, or higher level?
primary level.
Primary level. Okay. So do you enjoy the company of kids?
Yeah, of course. Because I'm getting a different kinds of persons, I mean, students with a different kinds of quality to be existing in
Mhm.
all of them. So I am getting, gaping different kinds of opportunity by learning the students' behavior and
Mhm.
learning myself also, right? So yeah, I really enjoy this company.
Okay, so what are your views, Chandan? Like, how can we create the viewers who will see this video or watch this video? What are your suggestions? How they create or manage that such environment by listening, reading, writing, watching? Do you suggest any sort of movies, English movies with subtitles? What sort of your suggestion you want to give? Like, how can we manage English environment at home also?
Okay, according to me, there is no requirement of having the proper environment around you. Because of
Okay.
that reason, why? Because you have a smartphone. If you are utilizing well in this phone, so you can get environment around you, right? You can connect with the people by applications and create your own environment at home. You can influencing on some kinds of relatives of yours, and the members can be the regions of yours, right? So you can create like that environment, and you can you can read novels, stories, right?
Mhm.
And you have to be passionate also in this field. That is only the way of you can improve any kinds of skills without having environment. Just like me and you, right? I know you
Okay.
also didn't have any kinds of environment. Am I right?
Yes, sure. So,
Yeah.
do you think environment is primary or environment is secondary?
According to me, there is no requirement of having environment. Anyone can learn
Okay.
without having environment because I am the
Could you please,
example of this.
okay, yeah, please. I was just saying, could you please elaborate with some examples? Please continue.
Yeah. I'm the example. I don't have any requirement. I don't have requirement of having the environment. If you are
Mhm.
putting these kinds of excuses, I don't have environment, so you can consider like you are unable to doing any kinds of things. Because if you
Okay.
really want internally to do any kinds of things, unpredictable, which is other people can't think even, that is mean this
Mhm.
is your passion. You are very obsessive
Okay.
internally by doing some kinds of things in this field. You want just want to let them better appearance of you around the society, right?
Mhm.
You are the example. You
Mhm.
can be the idol of other people, right?
Mhm.
So passionately, if you are doing any kinds of things, automatically the situation has been created out under your journey, and they will teach you. Okay, they will help you to reaching at your goal as soon as possible by yourself, right?
Basically, the conclusion I can conclude from your thoughts is that there we cannot have environment, but we have to create that sort of environment. Am I right?
Yeah,
Yes.
of course.
Okay, that's true. And the video is paused. Okay. Okay. So I think you are absolutely right. Sometimes, due to lack of resources, many people don't have access, that proper to that proper environment. So in that particular situation, they have to create an environment according to
Yes,
them. Okay. Two choices we have. One is we are having that environment. If we have a very easy access to those resources, so we have that particular environment. But
yeah,
if a person who is lacking access to the resources, they don't have that much of money or any proper connection with something, they are not reachable to resources. So then you are saying that we have to create that sort of environment just by
yeah.
our inside will. We should have that motivation, that intrinsic motivation. Okay, absolutely right. So how you create such environment in your class while teaching?
Yeah, basically, I'm not teaching a spoken English into my schools. Okay, but some of time I'm giving my little bit opinion to all of the students. They can easily conversation. I mean, normal conversation to each other. Okay, so that can be the first step of all of them, right? And they can be the addiction of their lives, right?
Mhm.
So by the having the addictions, in early time about any better things of your life, that can be the really good for you to changing your quality, your personality, gradually, but it must be happen, right? So I'm always try to giving my opinion to all of them. Yeah.
Okay. And do you think that in this primary age, they are able to grasp your opinions, or just they are taking some of? You think that okay, children are taking a little bit of that, but they are taking that their takeaways are quite enough for this age. Do you think that?
Oh. Yeah, because under the little age, they are quite difficult for having their grasping proper understanding about what you want to say to them, right? So yeah, but at least you are trying. You're from inside are very satisfied. Yeah, I'm doing well, which is
Okay.
our responsibility. I'm doing whether they understand or not. It is not our problem, right?
Okay. So Chandan, one last question I want to ask to you that how you see the spoken English skill in a particular person's life. Is this an aspect of our life, or should our whole life around us that I have to communicate in English only? What do you think?
Uh, According to me, this is a global language, right? And if we are learning this language, so we will get a lots of opportunity in future also, right? We can learn the human. We will learn to respecting the peoples, right? If we are having any kinds of unpredictable situation around us, right? So we can help them, right? And yeah, we can establish our own institute for helping different kinds of person also through this way, because nowadays every people have their own native language, right? And because of that reason, they always want to get maintain distance from all of them, right? So if you are knowing the global language, so you can be go them, right? Around them, you can understand them if they are unable to explaining their grief, the anxiety of life to you, right? So you can be understand, you can explain them, you can be helped through this way, right? There's
Okay.
lots of things can be the possibility in future if you know this language, and lots of
Okay.
benefits are also available. This language will give you the confidence to mention your opinions, perceptions, right? You can be the manifestate yours better appearance of the people in society. So many things can be
Okay.
possibility. Yeah,
Okay. So Chandan, may I know from where you are connecting with me?
I belong to Bihar state,
Okay. And which village or which district of Bihar?
Samastipur district.
Okay, okay. So pleased to meet you, Chandan, and it was a very delightful session for me, and I hope the same for you. Is it?
Yeah, yeah, of course. Why not?
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you so much, Chandan, for connecting with me. Have a good day. Take care. Bye bye.
yeah. You too also.